Hello, my name is Robin and I want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this new video of mine. In this video today we're flying with Delta on the Bombardier CRJ900 in domestic first class from Minneapolis to Edmonton. And I'm taking you with me. But first, let's have a look at the Delta Sky Club here in Minneapolis. We've already had a look at the smaller one in an earlier video. Let's have a look at the bigger one right now. So please, come with me. Delta has two lounges at the airport of Minneapolis, and this is the bigger one of the two. I visited the smaller lounge in a trip report before, but there are plans to build a whole new lounge, which will probably result in the two lounges merging into one to serve the whole airport. And it does look like Delta can use a little more room. This lounge has more amenities than the smaller one, and that also contributes to the crowdedness, since more people will choose this lounge for the full-size bar and buffet. In terms of coziness though, I probably prefer the other lounge over this one. Too bad I didn't have too much time to spend here. Our flight today, Delta Airlines Flight 4817, is operated by SkyWest Airlines, a regional carrier that operates flights for Delta under the Delta Connection brand name. SkyWest is with about 500 aircraft the largest regional airline in the United States, and aside from Delta, they also fly for United, American and Alaska. So chances are that if you've flown with any of these big airlines, you are probably on board of an aircraft of SkyWest. Our seat today is 1A, a domestic first class window seat with direct aisle access, and also probably the seat with the dirtiest window ever. Waiting on the armrest is a bottle of water, and a pre-departure drink is served as well. Aside from videos like this one, I do post all my flights live on my social media accounts like my Twitter and my Instagram. And if you're watching this video the day I published it, you will be able to find some interesting stories going on my Instagram right now. I'll add a link to my social media in the description down below. For now though, let's enjoy takeoff. The CRJ900 has a total of 76 seats in a 3-class configuration, starting with 44 seats in the main cabin in a 2-2 configuration, so no pesky middle seats. In the center, you find 20 seats in Delta Comfort Plus. The seats are almost identical as the main cabin, but come with more legroom and free alcoholic beverages. And finally, in the front, first class, where we are sitting today. This cabin has 12 wider seats in a 1-2 configuration. The seats here have a pitch of 37 inches or 94 centimeters, but more about the seat a little later. Meal service on this 3-hour flight starts with a hot towel and a tray table gets made. The crew members served a cold sandwich with a lot of cheese and ham, a bag of crisps and a cookie, which made me really happy because I barely ate more than a snack in the lounge earlier. It's important to note that this seat only has one window that is misaligned with the seat, so probably not the best place to sit if you'd like to stare out of the window, but it has a lot of legroom. It was a little cold on board and I was wearing shorts, but the seat does come with a blanket. The tray table can be found in the armrest and has 2 settings, which is handy if you just want to use it for a drink. The seat comes with 2 personal reading lights and 2 air vents. Since this is a bulkhead seat, this is where you also find the seat back pocket. In here you can find the safety card for the CRJ900, a guide to connect to the in-flight Wi-Fi, and Delta's in-flight magazine, Sky. The separate pocket is probably meant for the safety card. There are 2 lavatories on board of the aircraft, with one on the front, and it wasn't really neat, but it wasn't bad either. It was just really small, and even with my 6 feet, I couldn't stand up straight. Not ideal. And with the approach into Edmonton, this was the last flight of a North America tour that I recently completed, where I flew 2 flights with Air Canada, tried out 3 Mexican airlines, Viva Aerobus, Polaris, and Aeromexico, and I had 3 flights, including this one, with Delta. I have some really cool flights coming up in the immediate future, so make sure to head over my Instagram to stay up to date with all my future flights. For now, I'll share my final 2 cents right after landing. This was my 3rd flight on the CRJ ever, and now I've flown in the back, once in the center and once in the very front. Aside from being a first class seat, the front is mostly more comfortable because it's furthest away from the engines, making it more quiet. The sandwich wasn't the greatest in the world, but had a lot of ham and cheese. It was tasty, so not bad. The seat is really nice and comfy and has a full power outlet, so overall, a great flight. And that wraps up our video today, and I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next week.